Alright folks, well, we got good reports that the white bass have moved into the creeks around Houston, so that's about as far south as you can go in that direction. It's basically the fish are coming up out of Lake Houston, which is a relatively shallow, very warm lake, really. So, you know, for it to be active first, it's not a big surprise. But I don't like going to Houston, so I'm going back up to the East Texas Creek near Huntsville. And even though I probably won't find white bass, I should find everything else in good numbers. Might be some size to them. It is the fishing for black bass and crappie and everything else that swims has been very good. So I'm going to take advantage of it while this warm weather lasts, which this should carry through Sunday. Sunday's the front coming in, everything's going to get cold. So I got other things to do when it's cold, but for right now, I'm fishing. Y'all stay tuned. Hey, welcome to FishTales. Alright, hang on. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Water's way clear. But I'm seeing little fish in the shallow water, which is, you know, it's just been so dang warm. There is no telling what this day's going to hold. I'm seeing a lot of movement in the water. I think I'll get downstream a little ways, fish this when I come back up. But that is, something's making a lot of water move. It's a good sign. Look at that. See that? These fish are really active. It's going to be a good day. There's enough water. There's enough water flowing to possibly get something going. Let's see, somebody's been down here relatively recently. That's not a lot of water, but that is flowing, and that matters. It matters to white bass more than anything. Without it, they can't really find the creek. It usually helps if it, you know, comes up and really flows hard. Like I said, I'll hit this on the way back up. I'm gonna go down to where I know the fish might be stoved up. And there's always bass in here, black bass. But I'm gonna go for further downstream. First place I'm gonna start fishing is where we've caught crappie and all the other fish, catfish, bass, all types. Let's see what happens. We'll just keep on going. I'm seeing little bitty fishies up in this shallow water. Lots of little bitty ones. That's a good sign. Well, since I'm the only one here, I might as well use the stealth mode. Just use a long cast. Now I've got two very light flies on. We'll see if anything's watching that edge. I may even go straight up on surface, put a frog fly on here. That's weird. I can see that fly clear as day. If I can see it from on top, they can see it from underneath, that's for sure. Alright, fishies, come on. Somebody needs to cooperate. Just to prove I got some active fish in here. Couple more tries and then we're gonna flip it over. Oh, come on now, what's going on with my fly? There we go. All right, folks, well, stay tuned. I'll bring you back if I catch something. Fish struck it several times. First fish, a little bitty bait fish. Little bitty sunfish, but that's all right. I mean, their fish in there hit it several times. It's crazy. This is where it ought to start getting better. Getting good. This water gets progressively deeper right around this bend. And I'm thinking crappie, if nothing else. I ought to be able to find some crappie and catch them. Dragging it on the bottom, and there's my first little bass. We got a largemouth or a spotted bass. That one's got some serious color to him. Serious color in that fish. He didn't hit it hard, that's for sure. It was just kind of a weight, and there he was. Just had a bigger fish move out of there. I spooked it when I cast. He was up here shallow, or shallower. We'll see. We'll see if there's something in here. Oh, well, that might have been something other than a fish. I think it was. I think it was a stick. This is one reason I don't mind fishing by myself, because I can sit here and work this spot until I'm really sure there's nothing in here. And makes less noise. You never get the feeling of competition. Whatever that was, it did not want this fly. And I'm pretty sure that eventually all the casting messes with them, unless they're holding on some structure somewhere. But I have learned that fish in general eat a lot of bugs. You gotta consider that a bug would be a very easy meal. I mean, it's just sitting there in a water column. Alright, I'm gonna move down a little. Good, another good cast in there. Move down just to see where the otter's been up here. They rub in this sand, get a dirt bath, you know. Pretty sure that's what that is. And then back in the water. Almost always something hanging on this side up close to the shore. This water drops off real nice. So far, I'm not getting much attention. I'm not getting their attention at all. Let's try some streamers. Actually, these are pretty close to clousers. These things really show up. I mean, I can see them, let them sink. So if it's visibility they want, they're gonna get it. This goes against all of my grain here. I very seldom, you know, I want to match the hatch, but right now matching the hatch ain't doing any good. So I know those fish can see my fly from a long way away. Well, we'll see what happens. Sports fans, I think I got a catfish. He came up and murdered it. He did. It is a catfish. Oh, that's trouble. All right, calm down. Be nice and calm. It's a barbless hook, thank goodness. It'll come out real easy. The trick is to not get stuck. Okay. Nice little catfish. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. Little bass, that's where they're at. They're hanging out in real shallow water. Another nice little largemouth. Look at that pretty fish. Bet he's got buddies. You know, it's not white bass, they're not big fish, but they are fish. Oh heck, I just ran it right through the crappy crap. Still got the crappy crap. Pine needle's hard to get off there. There they are. I saw those bass run into that area. Or swim into there, I should say. Ooh, there he is. Well, I got two. I will have in a minute. I think I do. I got two. No, I just got one. Look at that. Oh, here's the fun anyway. They like chartreuse and white, as always. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. Go join your buddies. All right. Get them out there where they feel a little bit safer. Ought to be some bigger fish in the deeper parts of that. Hiding underneath those logs and everything right in there. Come on, fish. Come on. Where'd they go? Chicken. They played chicken. Trick is to get one fish on it, and the other buddies will try to steal it from him, and they'll see that other fly, and I'll have two on at a time. That big old pale-headed woodpecker. Oh, that's a lot of zoom. I can't hardly hold still. I just went to cast it again, and it was stuck because it had a fish on it. Maybe I've got something figured out here. I'm getting some bumps. I had a fish on. It wasn't a big one, but it was a fish. I've had to slow down the approach tremendously. I put two briminators on, one big one and one small one. It's the first indication I've got that of something they really like. Man, that was a long time between fish. Another little old catfish, and he took that tiny one. Oh, he's talking. Hold still. Hold still, little buddy. Hold still. I'll get a hold of you. I don't want to get stuck. Same size as the last one. Thanks for coming. Boy, that was a long time between fish. Thankful. Still thankful. Man, a long time between fish. I was hoping it was a white bass, but it's a black bass. A real pretty one. That might even be a spotted bass. I think it is. Or at least a mixture one. It's got some faint lines on the bottom. Alright, close the mouth. Oh, look at that. It is a spotted bass. See how the back of that line of the mouth goes right in the middle of the eye? That's at least a partially spotted bass. It's alright. We'll take it. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. Go get your buddies. Oh, get on that leaf. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. These leaves are falling. Some of them just spin real slow. They come on down, and then bloop in the water. Some of them come down like a jet fighter. Oh, there's a big one. Oh, there you go. There's that little red ear. Or a bluegill. Looks a little bit more like a red ear. That's because it is. It's a red ear. How about that? About ready to change to a frog fly. Just give up on this subsurface stuff, but I don't know. Let's try again. Maybe they'll decide they want the mole better. Caught that catfish on the mole butter, or that bass rather. Let's throw a real pretty little frog fly. Look at that thing, all shiny. I don't think I've used it but once. It's pretty. Just had a sunfish respond to it. That's a good sign. I saw a little bass. He's eyeballing it. That bass looks like he might have a black head. See if I can't get him to show some interest in it. He's looking at it. Something's going to come screaming up out of that dark water and just annihilate this thing. What I'm hoping. Lost my grip. Pachoon. Had it happen before, right here too. Prefer those really shady areas. You know, you hit those ones that got some shade, like that. Where that bass is hanging on the edge somewhere. Somewhere up here. Usually when I'm up here in the spring and mostly through the summer and fall, you'll see bass. I mean, they'll be cruising. I see very few today. I've seen 2 or 3, other than the little fish that have been in the shallow water. I mean, it is warm today. It's pushing 80 degrees.